Terminal isn't exactly one of the best maps in ranked play, but it's not one of the worst either. For most people, the map is hard to play depending on the game mode, which is why in this video I'll be teaching you all the callouts, objectives and lines of sight on Terminal, so the next time you play this map you can just focus on carrying your team. Okay, so starting off here, we have security. This is where spec crew spawns. If we take a right into this room, this area is called office, and over here is office desk. You can combine this call out and just say that they're office, and if they're all the way camped back here and holding an angle, you can say that deep in office or office deep. Over here we have this car thing called caddy, some people call it golf cart. This is sculpture or statue. I'm pretty sure most people call it statue. In front of statue we have the first point, which is library. Going to the left from security we have this area called dining or tables. This is Burger Town, Burg, or whatever you want to call it. This is where the fourth point is in hardpoint. Over here we have cross. This used to be P1 in hardpoint, but obviously the points changed, so now this is just called cross. Going to the right of security we have this little door called shop door, and inside here we have shop. Over here is main desk or P3. If we take a left, this is called hallway. These two little areas here that people like to, you know, hold angles on, these are called toilets. If we go into this room here, that is where the B bomb is in search and destroy. This area is called top esk or top eskies, and down there is bottom esk or bottom eskies. There's also another caddy here. You can just say like cross caddy or cross cart. Going back from main desk, in front of us we have skybridge or connector, and then these little steps or stairs, you just combine it with whatever call out you want to call this. So skybridge stairs, connector steps, whatever. Taking a left and another left we have cockpit. Over here we have the cabin. This is where the A bomb is in search and destroy. Going all the way back we have this area called red or red room. This is back ladder or red ladder. Some people like to call this tail, but I think red is just a better description, because I mean technically this entire area is the tail of the plane. And sometimes what people like to do is they like to, if I can climb, is they like to plant the bomb here and then just camp on the red room and just hold an angle on cockpit and just, you know, make sure anyone's peeking that. So it's just better to just give the call out red room so that your teammates, you know, can either prep a grenade or something like that, or, you know, just be careful of this area here. Instead of saying tail and then making them think, oh, they might come from orange. Speaking of which, I actually forgot to mention this. This is called orange slide or slide. Going out, we have the back of the plane. Just outside of here is back of the plane. This is oil or propane. This is where you spawn in search and destroy, and these are called stacks or black boxes. Jumping on top of here we have wing. Down here we have P5 or cop car or car. Going up these stairs we have AC stairs in this room. We have AC box or AC room. Some people used to call this red or blue because of how this used to be red and now that it's blue, but I think AC box or AC room is just a better description. If we jump on top of here we have AC. You can actually jump on top of here, then jump on top of here, and then on top of here. So people like to you know, differentiate the callouts for this. So people say third AC, second AC, and then top AC or like first AC. But going through AC and down here we have lounge. This is where P2 is in hardpoint, and over here is where you spawn when you're playing hardpoint. This corner here is cafe. Some people like to dig in here and just hold an angle on top esk, and these are cafe windows. The callouts for this map aren't definitive. You can, you know, switch it up depending on the squad you're playing with, but those are just the most basic ones that you should give to your teammates, because obviously there's stacks here and then there's, you know, stacks there. So you can say like stacks near spawn or stacks near backplane, and then say stacks near cockpit, or, you know, stacks near skybridge. Even if you don't know like the specific callouts, giving a general callout is better than no callout. So for example, if they're coming from security and you don't know what this is called tables, or you don't know that this is called caddy or whatever, you can just say burger, so that if your teammates coming from cross, they just know to just kind of like, you know, watch this and then to watch this and watch this. And now we will move on to the lines of sight. Now some of these lines of sight have been patched, so I'm not even going to try and attempt them, but I'm pretty sure the one where you kind of like strafe jump on top of here, I'm pretty sure that is patched, so you can't do that anymore. But I will be doing the ones that I don't think are patched. I mean, we're going to find out if they're patched anyway. But the first one, this isn't really a line of sight, it's just kind of a cool trick. When you go on top of the stairs here, cut through here, and then cut through here to jump on top of AC, you can skip that entire process process by just hopping on top of the rail. Oh my gosh. You can skip the entire process by just hopping on top of the rail, jumping onto the rail here, and in case you're a bot and you miss it, and then jumping on top of here, and then you literally are on top AC. You are gonna have to be quick with this though, so I would recommend you practice it, because I mean, if you jump on top of here and then here, and you have to readjust yourself, there's gonna be plenty of time for them to just swing you from library and just, you know, tell you a new one. But from AC box, or whatever you want to call it, if you break this window and then just kind of jump on top of here onto the Sakayev symbol, break the glass here, and just kind of hug the sign here, you have a line of sight into cockpit, and you can just get a few kills, get some intel, whatever. If you go near the Sakayev symbol just over here, jump on top of this box, jump on top of this, and then just kind of go up on top of here, you can get a nice little angle into the corner of top esk. And if you try and hide your head in the grass, you can get some pretty nice, I'm pretty sure with a sniper it's more effective, but you can get some pretty nice, you know, pixel peeks and catch the enemy off guard. You can also hop on top of this and then just hold the corner, like I said again, and yeah, it's a pretty good angle. Break the glass like so. I'm pretty sure you have to strafe jump this, but I'll hit it in a minute. Just jump like so, and then you can just go here, nice angle all the way in burger. The sniper is obviously lethal, but yeah, this is a pretty good angle. I'm pretty sure this is common knowledge, but if you just jump on top of here and then just kind of hug this, you can watch cockpit. Nobody's really gonna, you know, get you from there if your teammates are watching back there. If you hug this, they're not exactly gonna be able to get you from library or near main desk. It's a pretty good way to get some intel. If they're cockpit, you can try a few wall bangs. If you see them pushing for bomb, you can get and try some wall bangs. They're pushing back plane as well, you can kind of see them, and then duck, and then, you know, if you want to be a bit cheesy and you think that, you know, your teammates are stupid, you can kind of strafe jump on top of this and then just, you know, peek it like that, and then just get a few picks, get a pick all the way back there as well, which is a corner people like to hug a lot. You're obviously exposed, but I mean, if you're good at the game, you can kind of get a few picks there. Coming from cockpit to skybridge, if you hop on top of this rail and just jump onto it like so, you can peek the window here and just kind of confuse the enemy a bit. It's not exactly a unpredictable spot, but if you have a teammate that's just contesting terminal, or, you know, they're what do you call it, they're just, you know, distracting the enemy, shouldering them or whatever, and the enemy is focused here, just firing the shots there, but just hopping on top of here and then peeking them, you're kind of gonna surprise them. What I like to do, instead of just standing and just peeking like a bot, I like to crouch and then peek, so I can kind of strafe left and right, because people aren't really gonna expect it. They're gonna expect you standing still, but they're not really gonna expect you doing this. I mean, if you really want, you can kind of do something like this, maybe, I don't know. But you can actually repeat that again if you go on this side, just, okay, go on this side, jump here, hug the wall, and then we have a nice little, sake, jump on top of here, hug the wall carefully, and then we can watch pushing from skybridge into cockpit or cabin. If you flag their spawns and you know they're pushing A, you can kind of just go here and just hold a line of sight and see all the way into red room and see B-bomb as well. This isn't really that much powerful of a peek, but I'm pretty sure I can catch a few people off guard just by going near the cart and statue and just, you know, peeking that there. Obviously by tables, you can, you know, catch them off guard just by going through the tables a little bit. If you're in Burger Town and you hop on top of this bin, it is going to be 10 times harder to try and break this hill, because obviously you're just contesting. It's obviously a bit smarter to just peek like this, but that could break your aim assist, so it's better to just hop on top of here and then just kind of strafe. And then it is a bit open as well, so do be careful, someone can just swing you as well and just take care of you, but it's still a good spot nonetheless. If you're holding P4 and you go all the way to the, I think it's the last one here, and then hold an angle like so, you can see all the way into cross. If you flank their spawns and you know that one's in office, you can kind of just jump on top of this and then peek into there. They're not really going to see that coming, are they? However, you can reverse it by hopping on top of the sofa here and getting a nice little peek into cross. If you spawn in stacks from the first round and you jump on top of here of a sniper and peek it, if they're pushing library or if they're hopping on top of statue, you can easily get a quick pick. However, if you're in security, I think if you just hop on top of this and then jump down here and then peek, you have an angle in case they push orange slide, of course. If you just jump into here and then just hug wall, you can kind of get cockpit, you can get all the way on main desk, lethal if you have a sniper, and if you look through these flags, you can get the bottom bit there. These are wall bangable, so you know, if you're playing in the higher ranks and I don't know, you go here all the time, someone could just wall bang you. But yeah, you can watch the corner there, or you can watch cross from here, nice little peeks and stuff like that. It's a pretty good route. I mean, if you do the rail thing like I mentioned before, hop on top of this, hop on top of this, and then break the glass and then just hop on top of this, you literally have a line of sight into cross. Zoing! Pretty sure everyone knows about this shop line of sight. Go here and just kind of hold a nice little dirty head glitch. On top of these boxes here is a nice little head glitch if you're trying to hold back library or cross. It's also pretty good if you want to keep them inside security or just inside of office. If you really want to piss off the enemy team, you can hop on top of here, just crouch and then watch them come through here. Obviously if they come through office, you can kind of get them there. It's not perfect, but I'm pretty sure if you're in that spawn, they're not going to really see it coming. If you crouch down here in this shop, you can hold this angle onto skybridge and connector. If they're pushing door, you can kind of, you know, get a nice little pick there as well. If one's holding top ACs, you're probably protected by stacks since you definitely spawn here, but you kind of just hop on top of this and then crouch, and then you have a nasty angle that can't get rid of you. Yeah, that's going to do it for the callouts and lines of sight and jump spots on the map terminal. I would not rely on the jump spots and angles because obviously more people are going to find out about them. But from time to time, if you mix it up, sometimes you go into one spot, sometimes you go in another. I'm pretty sure you're going to keep the enemy on their toes and you're just going to get a lot of wins. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe for more. Comment down below what your favorite spot is or what other maps you would like me to do. And I will see you guys next time.